Hey guys, and welcome back to Trailer Talks. Today we'll be talking about The King. This movie recently dropped a teaser trailer, and holler out to you history buffs, we're talking King Henry V and the Battle of Mother Truckin' Crispin's Day. So, this looks like a dramatic biopic in the same vein as Reign, which was Mary the Scot Queen. But we are talking about the dope story that I don't know anything about. So, after some research, also known as Google and Wikipedia, I now have the required info to speak as if I'm an expert on the subject. It all starts in 1386. In September, Henry V is born. He spends the next 13 years as a servant to King Richard, until his dad, King Henry IV, is crowned King of England in 1399, where he became heir apparent to the Kingdom of England. After his daddy dropped dead in 1413, he was crowned King of England in Westminster Abbey. After upgrading to the royal package, he set out for war with England's favorite punching bag, France. No apologies to you Frenchies, y'all need to stop surrendering. And, in a surprise to all World War II history buffs, the French fought back. But not surprising to absolutely everyone, they failed miserably. And they got their Catholic-loving butts handed to them. Imagine this, 6,000 Englishmen versus 36,000 Frenchies. And I'm not talking about the onion chips, this is some serious crap. Imagine having a 5-to-1 soldier ratio and still losing. That's some serious failure. And this battle was one of the greatest English victories of the 100 Years' War, which, fun fact, actually lasted 116 years. Dumb historian rear ends that make history tests harder. Anyways, this movie aims to tell his story. History, if you will. But it misses some key historical moments. In both synopsises I read, it said Hal didn't want to be king, but this new station was thrust upon him. That's bull. Oni. Baloney. What's furthermore is 3 years before Henry V's rise to power, he had effective control of the government. So yeah, that's flat out wrong. Next, they assert that Henry IV was a tyrant, and from my deep and complete research, otherwise known as Google and Wikipedia, I find that quenclusion to be without any supporting evidence at all. The most tyrannical thing he did was quell insurrection and revolts, so just only a little bit of tyranny. It then talks about John Falstaff. Now, to the best of my understanding, Falstaff started as a friend to Henry, and later in life he was not so friendly, ending in execution and or prison. Now, I want to talk about the title. It's pretty basic, but still evokes a strong sense of grandeur. And at the end of the trailer, it uses its name to great lengths with the phrase, "All hail the king," with shots of people doing stuff in between the words. Overall, I would not be too critical of the trailer, and I have a few hopes for the movie. Hope number one is most important. I hope that the St. Crispin's Day speech from Henry V by Shakespeare is in it. It's a classical work, so it's in the public domain, and it would be really awesome to see it there. Or even a different speech, but just a nod would suffice. Number two, I saw this in the trailer a bit, but full plate armor was the thing at this point. And when you think about this, wood, shields, versus steel armor. Steel wins out every single time, so shields are not necessary. And I saw that in the trailer, so I'm like, whoa, that's awesome. One thing that would be nice to see is the swords get pointier so they can get into the joints of the armor. And maybe some like more blunt force or piercing weapons, like you could really have a really awesome war hammer or like a war pick. Awesome, dope stuff. So, all in all, I like it, and I'm excited for the movie, which is out this fall, so look for it soon. Let me look at the casting list real quick. Oh, there's somebody. I don't know them. Oh no, it's Robert Pattinson. Heaven help us all.